Hello and welcome to this week's episode of Sneak Attack. I'm Reed, your host and DM for this original D&D adventure. To my left we have
Akio,
Brenna,
Sherwood,
and Greg.
Last time on Sneak Attack, the gang decided to go with Plan B.
after doing Plan A.
Kind of.
After being forced into it when Akio screwed up Plan A.
when Akio
I
went
paid
with Plan C.
500 gold for us to drop this.
We're square.
Yeah,
We're
it is.
square.
In game.
We're square.
In game,
That's
we
true.
dropped it. We didn't drop it
No.
out of game.
No, I think we're good. I think we're good.
We are?
Yeah.
Okay.
Boo-hoo.
Fair enough. That will be the last I address it. So long as the 500 gold remains not in your possession. Because if you ever get paid back, then it's game on again. So, Dragus led them to the house of Raul Jalthanor, an elf dock worker working for Arlan Brampton in the Brannis Nautical Exchange. They commissioned a little bit of a trade for 500 gold that Dragus could assume Raul's identity to smuggle the four of them on board. So, when we left off, Akio was looking for some cooking ingredients, some food like that, while the other three were heading back to Dragus's place. Let's jump to Akio then.
Okay.
What exactly are you looking for?
Flour and dry spices.
Sure. Yeah, plenty of places that could accommodate that. You don't even have to get on the main road for a shop like that. It's pretty commonplace.
All right. Then, first shop I see that looks like it would carry those items.
Sure.
I step inside.
Yeah, like there's really nothing special about this place. So you could just walk in, make the transaction. We'll say it's 10 gold for everything you need.
Okay.
Okay. So you get what you assume to be
Just remembered that's
almost half your wealth.
half of what I've got
Yeah.
on me now. Got to think about those things.
Yeah.
Put a tip jar out on the ship.
There you go.
Yeah, so you get what you assume to be a couple weeks worth of supplies.
Awesome.
That should last you a while. And yeah, the three of you. Do you go anywhere? Do you have any supplies or materials you need to get? Just going straight to Dragus's to chill out for 6 hours?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
Gonna take a nap.
Yep, me
Short
too.
rest.
I'm going to sleep.
With 6 hours, you could get a full rest.
Yeah.
I'll do that.
I'm going to do that too.
Okay.
Oh, my
Akio,
spells.
is there anything else you want to get before you head back to Dragus's?
No. I'll head back and sleep as well.
Okay. Then, for all intents and purposes, we will just jump forward in time a little bit. We will say that everyone has the benefit of a long rest.
Yes.
Unless, Sherwood, I know you don't like sleeping indoors, so it's really...
Took a cat nap.
As a note.
He's snickering to himself.
You thought that was real funny, huh?
Yeah. So clever.
I will. If you want like all of your wild chips back, you will need to take a.
I know.
So do you do that or not?
Yes.
Okay.
Gotta tell the DM
I know
what you're
I'm
doing.
really forcing you to play outside of your character preference,
How
but
dare you?
that's fine. So we'll say it is 8 in the PM. It is just starting to get dark out, and you guys know that you're supposed to meet Dragus at the designated spot here very shortly.
Ready to go?
Yep.
All right.
Okay, so Greg, I believe you had the keys, so you can lock up behind you if you want, or
Yeah,
throw the
definitely.
keys in the river for all I care.
No, locks up. Yeah.
Okay.
Eat them.
No.
Eat them. Eat them. Eat them.
He moves the storm in his beard, and they just fall on the ground.
Yeah.
He picks them up.
So
But
sad.
you won't eat them.
And the four of you head back
You won't.
after like a 5 to 10 minute walk back to that little crossroads, and you see there's like a tarp sitting there with a large object underneath it, and kind of like tucked away, sitting on the ground in the shadows is what appears to be Raul, but you assume it to be Dragus
Yeah.
sitting on the ground.
Hello. Brenna's
Hey.
trying to be sneaky, but she's not doing a very good job.
But we on time?
Yeah, you're here.
So...
Here's your keys. Toss the keys to him.
Yeah, he snatches them out of midair, pockets them real quick.
Nice.
He goes, let me explain how this works. And he kind of like rips the tarp off in a dramatic fashion. And underneath is a large crate.
DeLorean.
Is a DeLorean. There's a large crate and branded on each side of the crate is the insignia of the Brandis Nautical Exchange, which is that
Tree.
the golden baobab tree. I don't know if that tree actually exists in my world,
Now it does.
but it's like the tree from Lion King that Rafiki lived in.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
They have them in Zoo Tycoon.
Makes me cry every time.
yeah. So I always pictured like a really big hardy tree.
Nice.
Yeah. So he reveals the crate, and this is it's very, very tall. Obviously not tall enough for either of the four of you to stand upright, but you don't feel necessarily that you're going to be super cramped in there. You can cozy up, but still move around relatively freely.
I mean, we could probably stand upright. Me and
Negative.
Sherwood. Oh, really?
It's not like 5 feet tall.
Oh, okay.
It's probably like 3.5.
All right.
So you'd be like hunched over a little
All right.
bit.
So I can stand up.
It depends. I mean, I don't know how tall you are exactly. Grake's a medium creature. I don't.
Yeah,
but
I'm
you're
like-
a small creature.
I'm small.
So maybe you could stand up and like just barely. Yeah.
Like this.
Yeah, with your head tilted to the side. And so he goes, so I'm going to be able to get you guys in just fine. It's going to be great. This crate, and he kind of like lifts up the lid. It's on hinges, and you see it's completely empty in there. And he goes, one of the benefits of this crate is, if you wouldn't mind, Greg, would you hop in here, please?
Fine.
And
Greg hops in.
Yeah, you hop in. You kind of sit down, and he closes the lid on you, and he says, "Now, Greg, say that I want to mess with you. Say that I want to mess with this crate or try and rob steal this crate. You can prevent this, my friend.
With my hammers.
Precisely. But if you notice, if you rub your hand on the side of the panel, there should be a little bit of a change in the wood grain.
He rubs his hand along the side of the panel.
And you notice, like, the regular panel is very coarse and rough, but where the insignia is very, very smooth.
Okay.
And he says, now when you feel the smooth part, just give it a good push.
He pushes it real hard.
And much like a porthole on a ship, the round insignia pops open, and allowing you clear access to the outside. And there's an insignia on every single side of this.
Okay, so 4 exits.
Exactly.
Nice.
He says, so, if anyone tries to mess with us, the 4 of you can just pop those open and dispatch of our foes right quick.
All right, what if they try and check it?
Oh, if they try and check it, then, that's what I'm here for. I can get you on the boat.
All right.
So long as it's someone who works for the B&E, I should be able to get rid of them just fine.
Well, let's do this then.
All right. Now you have everything you need. Because, again, if this goes south, you might be on a ship bound for another island. Which
I
would
hope so.
He gives you a weird look. Like, he still just has no idea why you're even hanging around with them.
Yeah, I'm going to head
More
towards the
likely.
barracks. Because I don't need to be here.
Wait, the goal is to get the crystal off the boat.
I personally, yes, I want to use it. But, again, if this thing goes sideways, then who knows what's going to happen.
We're going to get rid of the crystal.
If that's what you feel you need to do, then that's fine.
How do you destroy a crystal?
I have no idea.
With the hammer.
Great. Awesome.
That'd be a place to start, I think.
Yeah.
With
Would
the
you
hammer.
be willing to risk your hammer?
Risk my hammer. What are
It's
you talking-
magical. It could hurt your hammer. Maybe it's unsmashable.
Against the maelstrom? Yeah, okay. All right. You're a good one, Ben.
She doesn't laugh.
No one's laughing.
All right, well, let's go.
He's going to lose it.
All right, then he kind of gestures. He says, now, if you wouldn't mind, you can hop in here. Come on, hop in the box.
Is there any
He's in
breathing
the-
holes?
Greg's already in the box.
Yeah, the other two. What?
Is there any breathing holes?
No, not really, but you're fine. It would take so long to suffocate
So
him.
we just slowly die in this
That's
box.
wood, right? Like wood.
It's
wood
porous,
seeps
yeah.
air. Yeah.
So who's gonna?
Ladies first.
Nope. I don't want to sit by Greg.
Ladies first.
There's so much room.
Kitty
if you don't
cat
want to sit by Greg,
first.
then get in first.
I'm
and
not
sit
a
on the
cat
other
anymore.
side.
Am I a cat still?
You are
No,
not.
you're
Ugh, regular person. Normal.
Well,
Ladies first. Get in there.
Subjective.
Get in there.
fine. I get in there, but I don't scoot in so that he has to climb over me.
Fine.
Okay.
Joke's on you.
So the 3 of you cozy up and squeeze on in there. Greg and Sherwood, you guys are mostly fine. this is like no big deal.
We love it.
Yeah, you're tiny.
Yeah, Brenna, you're feeling the cramp a
Awful.
little bit. Yeah,
This is awful.
you're sitting cross-legged and you're still like hitting your head.
This is awful.
So he says, "All right, I'm gonna put the tarp back on, and then we'll make our way towards the ship."
Akio,
Yes.
best of luck.
I'll see you on the boat.
Yeah, you will.
Don't do anything rash, please.
Just gonna cook some delicious noodles for that crew.
You've literally never done that.
I'm gonna win them over. Gonna win their hearts.
Never-
Gonna win their hearts through their
Nope,
stomachs.
you either kill them or make them fall asleep or one of those
All right.
things.
It'll be fine. We're good.
Let's do it.
All right.
Teamwork.
So you can feel the cart start like building momentum and finally get on its way, and you're kind of getting jostled and tossed around quite a bit. The streets of Bright Cove are old, like paved with old brick, so it's very bumpy, very rocky. But you guys seem to be doing fine in there. He's pushing the car down. Everything's going fine for about 5 or 10 minutes, and then you kind of can tell you're starting to get into the more populated part of town. Maybe down one of the main streets or something where there's a few shops or taverns or something along the street, and you start to hear the muffled sound of like several different types of like lower class citizens arguing with each other. Some of them are arguing over like the price of a particular dagger. Others fighting over like a simple scuffle involving who is in line first for the tavern. Most distressing, however, is you start to hear some like hushed whispers of people wondering about the contents of the crate. You can just kind of hear people like, I wonder what just got under there. Kind of that type of thing. And as he kind of keeps moving, he's trying to ignore it. But unfortunately, one of the citizens of Bright Cove, he plants his foot down on the back of near the back of the cart and pins the tarp to the ground. Dragus doesn't realize this, and as he keeps pushing forward, the tarp gets ripped off the top of it,
So the box is visible.
exposing the box and the sigils on the side. That is actually more important to the people of Bright Cove than the box itself.
If they know it's Arlington's. Huh?
Arlan Brampton's.
Yeah, if they know that it's Arlen Brampton's.
Yes. And so at that point, you hear Dragus as Ryle kind of, ow, and he kind of like reaches stop. The cart comes to a stop, and he tries to grab the tarp real quick, and you hear someone else say, hey, what you got in that box? And Ryo says, no, just get out of here. Come on, let me do my job. And you hear the sound of like a thud on the box, and you can tell like he either put something on it or hit it with something. But he says, I'm only going to ask you one more time. What's in the box? And Ryo says, I don't think, and you can kind of tell his pace is a little bit deliberate with what he says. He's like, I don't think you would like the contents of the box. I don't think it'd do well for you in the box.
Can I druidcraft to make a sensory smell of rotting fish?
Okay.
Okay, I do that inside of the box.
Okay. And right as Dragus finishes that last sentence, you can hear all the people around him just kind of go, oh my gosh. And Dragus himself, he kind of like, he recoils a bit and was like, oh boy, he starts rubbing his eyes. And I'm going to need the three of you to like...
Constitution?
I'm going to call it deception, just to like...
Oh, I was going to see whether or not we puked or something.
It's more just like stop yourself from coughing or like...
Oh.
I crit failed again. With the dice that my husband bought for me, and he
12.
insisted that I used. So
17.
Okay. Greg and Sherwood, you guys are totally fine. You plug your nose and you're able to stomach the smell. Brenna, however, she starts like dry heave gagging type of thing.
can I just say, I think I crit fail 75% of the time.
That seems in character for you, though. For you to start dry heaving, though, inside of that box.
Well, then crit fail, I should be able to hold my constitution.
The opposite of character, yeah. And
Touche.
Brenna, you're fairly convinced you're going to throw up in this box. I'm going to roll to just hear how... Oh. All right, you got off easy this time, Brenna. I rolled a 2 for the people outside to be aware, and they think the sound they're hearing is just coming from someone else around them.
Glad that we both rolled poorly.
Yeah. So the crowd just kind of starts dispersing a little bit because they're just like disgusted by what they're smelling. And as Dragus kind of pushes the cart further down the road, he leans back or turns back around and says, I told you wouldn't like what's in the box. And he's still just like stomaching the smell himself because it is rancid. Grabs the tarp with one hand. He kind of just like haphazardly throws it back over the top. And as he does so, he kind of like just pats on the top of the box. And he says, hey, nice work in there. I'm going to give you 50 experience for that.
That was really good. That was really quick on your feet.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And
Yay, utility spell.
Yeah.
Yay, all my spells.
That one time they come in handy when you're trying to keep people from looking in a box.
That's right.
Or talking to plants.
Yeah.
So, after about 10 more minutes, you can tell pretty much immediately that the commotion and the conversation start to die down, and you're getting more outside the busy part of the street, and you're making your way closer to the dock. You can hear the waves kind of crash up along the shore a little bit, and you can hear the sounds of people loading and unloading cargo onto certain ships all around. Dragus carts your crate through a very specific path and walks up to one of the docks, and you can hear the sound of the cart rolling across stone transition to rolling across wood. So you get the impression that you're out on the dock now.
Awesome.
He makes his way down the dock and turns it hard left after several feet, and you start he starts straining a little bit because the tilt is upward now, so you guys are kind of like rolling backwards. So you get the impression that he's trying to cart you up onto the ship itself, and the dock is sitting below where the cargo entry spot for the ship is. And so he shouts up, "Hey, give me a little help here?" And you hear just an exasperated from the ship. Someone with very heavy feet, heavy footsteps comes over and just says something like, "Feeble elves, when you get some muscle on your bones." You get the impression that this is very effortless for the person. Just kind of grabs the cart from the other side and starts hauling it up, and you start moving very quickly now. After the cart gets to the top of the ramp leading up to the entry to the ship, you hear one of the crewmen start speaking a little bit in length with Dragus. And Greg, you recognize this voice as being of dwarven descent, and you can hear the dwarf crewman ask Dragus. He says, so where's this cargo going? Dragus, in his kind of like nervous, jittery elf voice, responds. He goes, it says below deck, cargo room 1. And there's a little bit of a pause, and as the pause is extended, it keeps going a few seconds. You hear Dragus's fingers kind of nervously tapping on the handle of the transport dolly. And then after about 5 or 6 seconds, the dwarf just kind of like slaps him on the shoulder, says, "All right, then you can take it down the first shaft." And Dragus kind of goes, okay. Yeah, I'll take it down then. And I'll take it over there, and I'll take it down. Yeah, that sounds good. Thanks. And he finishes wheeling the cart to about the midpoint of the ship, and there's this metal grate kind of covering this hole in the deck, and it gets slid away before the dolly gets put on there, and underneath is what looks to be like a raised transport shaft that can get goods up and down from below deck to the top deck. You can tell that you're transitioning from the wood planks of the ship onto the steel grate of this little elevator system. And then after a while, he says, all right, we're ready. And you start descending deeper into the ship. At that point, you are fully enclosed, and the steel grate thing kind of like reseals up top. And then Dragus kind of waits for a little bit to see if people are still kind of milling around up top. But he seems pretty confident that the coast is clear. And so he kind of taps on the box again and says, all right, I think we should be good.
Okay, Greg lifts up the lid.
Okay. The tarp's still on top, but he kind of like shifts the tarp around so it slides off the side, and he opens the top of the lid fully. And you guys are in a like a medium-sized room, maybe 20 feet long by 20 feet wide, and there's just boxes and barrels and crates stacked floor to ceiling all throughout this thing. It definitely doesn't feel like it occupies most of the ship. This is maybe only a third or a quarter of the ship, and the only other exit to this room is, apart from the elevator pulley system getting you up and down, is a door, a simple unadorned door in front of you guys.
Well, now we gotta find the crystal.
Yeah.
Say we go for the door.
Okay.
It's not in here?
We don't see a crystal in there?
No, but there's tons of cargo. It could be in any number of things.
Oh, it could be somewhere in the cargo.
That's how stuff is transported.
Can we Arcana check to get a presence of any magic?
Any kind of magical?
I would definitely let you Arcana check.
6.
17.
Sherwood, you get an overwhelming sense of magic on this ship.
Okay.
Very, very strong. Definitely coming from, like, originating from the other side of the door.
Okay.
But it's just really, really strong right now.
Just over
Yeah.
everything, because it's kind of just on a ship. It's not like...
Correct.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not sensing it in here, so let's just go through the door.
Okay.
You got it.
Greg moves to the door.
Okay. Brennan, we'll say you open the door.
Okay.
You enter the next room, only to find it completely empty, save for a small to medium-sized chest placed precisely in the center of the vacant room. There is nothing but bare wooden floors and support posts extending all the way to the bow of the ship. No sign of any other workers, cargo, or life of any kind. And at this point, Dragus gets very excited at the sight of the chest and begins moving towards it.
Wait, Dragus.
Huh? What?
What if there's some kind of magical wards over it to warn anyone if it gets touched or moved?
I don't know. You just said it kind of feels like magic in here, right?
Yeah.
Well, is it like a bad kind of magic or like the crystal kind of magic?
I can't tell.
Isn't
Just
that
magic.
a bad kind of magic?
Anything as a weapon, if used, in the wrong means.
Seems too easy.
It does seem far too easy.
Well, we haven't opened the chest yet. Once we open the chest, we might run into some issues. Might be booby trapped, might alert guards.
The goal is to get out of here. Should we wait for the boat to leave dock?
I mean, have they finished loading everything in the ship? It might not even be in here yet.
That'd be horrible.
These are all questions.
These are all questions
That we don't know the answers
Brenna.
to. Yes.
Don't touch
Are
it.
you able to make contact with Akio?
Nope. I have to be closer to him in order to do it.
And he has to be willing.
Yeah, he needs to be aware that I have to be able to point my finger within 120 feet towards a person. Obviously, I have to know he's there, and I don't know that he's there.
Okay. Okay. If you're sure about this, Dragus.
I don't think he is sure.
Well, I'm not sure about anything. I don't even know if the crystal's on board yet. But I mean, we're looking for something of great importance. And there's a chest right here.
Is there any way to see if there are tricks or traps around the chest?
Perception or...
Investigation or any...
You can do an investigation. You can do a perception. Whatever you guys want to do to try and understand this room better.
Is the chest stone?
The chest is not made of stone.
I'm going to do it. Yeah. Thanks, Brenna.
I'm looking out for you.
Stone history.
I'm going to do just a perception check, looking for any kind of a non-magical hitch or
Okay.
trick.
Sounds good.
Booby traps.
Yeah. Critical fail.
Okay.
Looks good to me.
Yeah, you much like Dragus, get full confidence that everything's fine.
All right, let's do it.
I'm going to look at the chest more specifically, see if I can see anything tricky.
Okay.
Would that be investigation or perception?
Whichever one you want.
19.
Okay. Looking at the chest, you see nothing out of the ordinary.
Okay.
There's no false hinges or tripwires or anything around it. It looks very much like a normal chest.
Okay.
Okay, Greg's ready to open it.
Okay. So if that's the case, you can run in and go open it.
He'll let Dragus open it if Dragus wants to open it.
Yeah, sure. Dragus was heading there in the first place.
Sure. Yeah.
So if you give him the go ahead, he'd be like, "Yeah, okay, okay." And he waddles up with that limp and everything that he's got, and walks up to the chest, kneels down, and flips it open with a pretty satisfying clunk. And right as the chest lid fully opens, It activates, which you hear a couple levers start turning in the ground, and metal bars shoot up all around the chest in every single direction. At that point, the room is no longer completely empty. An illusion had been cast over the room to make it appear completely barren, and now you realize that you are standing in the middle of a very full lower deck of a ship. There are cannons everywhere, hammocks for the deckhands to sleep in, and most importantly, 2 figures standing in front of you.
One of them's Akio, right?
One of them is not Akio.
One of them is Drum.
One of them is not Drum.
Well, crap.
They're kind of in a little bit of darkness right now, but you can tell one of them to be tall and kind of slender, you can tell that he's wearing robes of some kind.
Oh, no.
The second figure appears to be much hardier, very, very stout, much shorter, but incredibly muscular, incredibly well-built.
Is it a dwarf?
You don't know. It stands taller than Graic.
Oh, okay.
Dragus starts freaking out.
Is he in the cage?
He's in the cage.
Okay. He's in there with the chest?
That's correct.
Okay. We're not, though.
You are not. And out of the dark...
Hey, I didn't get captured.
I gave you the chance.
I know, thanks.
Gave you the chance. You turned it down. You're getting wiser.
Out of the darkness emerge both creatures, and I am going to have you guys either roll me a history check or a perception check. Just one, not both.
13.
24.
Just the person I wanted to know. Graic, as soon as the smaller figure emerges into the light from the steel grate up above on the other side of the ship, you can tell that this is indeed a dwarf that you kind of recognize.
From the Chronicum?
No. The only exception to the fact that it's a dwarf is it is larger than you, which is not common necessarily.
Yeah.
And their skin is a kind of a purplish hue. But it is a dwarf with long braided hair in the back.
I recognize him?
You recognize her.
Amelia?
She does not respond.
Oh, gosh.
Amelia, what are you doing on
She looked real ugly.
on this boat?
She is definitely bigger, more brawny than you remember her being.
What happened to you?
Her skin is discolored, very, very purplish hue. Muscles just on top of muscles. She looks disfigured almost. You can definitely tell that there's been experimentation going
She's like
on.
a mutant. A mutant Amelia.
No.
And next to her, you see a bald man wearing robes, and you recognize him to be Melvin,
The wizard Melvin?
the wizard from
The
the
one
orphanage.
we thought we killed?
The one you definitely did kill.
Like, does he look purplish as well?
He looks much worse, in much worse condition, but definitely purple, definitely
Kinda like
disfigured.
dead skin kind of looking?
There is some rotting to his,
Okay.
like, not actively, but
Yeah.
you can definitely tell he was in a much
Right.
worse shape before he was reanimated.
Do we have time to say anything, or is something going to happen?
You can say something.
Amelia, you gotta. What happened to you?
He's good at talking to women.
Yeah, she doesn't respond to that.
I don't think she knows she's Amelia, but
That's fair. That's a fair estimate. Melvin begins waving his arms, and all of the cannons like turn and position themselves so they're aiming towards the cell that formed around Dragus.
I'm going to throw him a hammer, if I can.
At whom?
Melvin.
All right. I'll give you this chance.
Okay.
If he shoots, it sinks the boat, doesn't it?
I think they're trying to just kill Dragus right now.
Yeah, but I mean, imagine all
Of
the
those
cannons on a
cannons.
boat turning inward and firing.
yeah.
You sink the boat.
Cannons are going to make holes in.
Unless they all just hit each other. Like, it's not going to... If they all
But,
just...
Still,
but then
an
what
explosion,
happens?
you'll
Yeah,
rip
but
the
then
hull
what
apart.
happens to the cannonball?
All right. I don't think Reed would have something happen that would destroy their own boat.
Testing that DM.
15.
So you wind up and you throw your hammer across the hull of the ship, and it is traveling directly towards Melvin, and he stops suddenly and puts his hand up, and the hammer freezes in midair. and then it just falls to the ground.
Dang it.
Yeah. All of a sudden, there are 6 cannons, 3 on either side, pointing towards the cell, and the fuses on all 6 light.
Greg runs over to one and tries to push it.
Let's roll some initiative, shall we?
Meanwhile, back at the barracks. Akio's getting ready for a nice cruise.
This really intense moment's happening. It just cuts back to Akio whistling and cooking up noodles.
Hit me with your initiatives.
12.
14.
20.
So, Graic, you are first up.
Yeah.
You are sans 1 Lighthammer, and you've got 6 cannons, 3 on each side. Their fuse is lit. It will take, I think, we'll say 2 rounds before the cannons fire.
And they're all aimed at Dragus?
Yeah.
Okay, Greg's going to go try and shove one of them
Which direction?
towards Melvin.
Yeah, you can run over to one of them, and
Strength check or?
yeah, I'm going to make it strength v strength, because he's still kind of
like his magic?
Yeah, he's kind of controlling him a little bit telepathically.
19.
Yeah, you definitely surpassed his 5 he rolled.
Nice.
Yeah, you're able to kind of break the telepathic link between the cannon and him, and it's now
Still
pointing
fused, right? Like,
for
fuse
right
is
now.
still lit,
For right
yeah.
now, it is. Yes,
yeah, then he's just going to move it towards, so it's pointing towards Melvin.
fair enough.
And then can I action search
Sure,
and try and do the same to another one?
sure. Why not? We'll say you didn't quite use all of your movement speed to get
Okay.
there.
Maybe I got to like pull this one. I can just turn around and grab the next one.
Sure.
Yank it. Critical fail.
He rolled a 5 again, so that works out. So you get to the second
Would have
one.
been a 6.
You get to the second one, and unfortunately, this one seems really locked in place, almost like he was surprised you were able to move the first one,
Yeah.
so he's really focusing on this one now.
Do I have time to yell out a word?
Yeah, that's like a free action, whatever.
He looks at Sherwood and says, Misty Step!
Cool.
I wink at him.
Just a thought. I don't know if you had something else you were planning, but
Well,
if we need to save Dragus.
when you as you move towards the cannons, the disfigured husk of Amelia begins making her way towards you, and she moves with a lumbering pace. Like every step she takes is it's almost like it's shaking the boat. She's got so much more mass.
Very
and
unnatural.
Very unnatural. Her movement is very labored and slow, but just powerful.
Yikes.
And she makes her way up to you, and just like a flash, it looks so fast. She's going to try and bring this kind of like steel rod down on your head.
Okay. What do I...
So I mean, it's just against your AC, but
Yeah.
she's going to try and hit you with it. 23.
That's a hit, Reed.
Yeah.
She's booping me on the head.
You take 8 damage
All right.
from getting bludgeoned on the head.
Okay.
And while she's standing there, she's wearing kind of a little bit of like a cloak almost. Almost like a cape maybe, because you can definitely still see the armor underneath it. And so what she does is she just pulls on the string around her neck, and the cloak falls to the ground. And she turns, and you see what appear to be like, it's almost like a back harness.
Oh,
And
no.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. There's like 6 light hammers positioned in this back harness.
Yes. Okay.
She reaches back and grabs one of them and slaps it into the end of her steel rod, spins it real quick, and she now has...
She now has my awesome hammer.
How does it feel to have designed a weapon for your enemy?
Feels great. If anything's going to take me out, it might as well be the thing I came up with.
You're probably like, whoa,
Your
cool,
fatal
wait a
flaw.
minute.
Yeah, Greg's like, that is awesome.
See, it worked out. That's great.
Yeah.
It's all good.
That is her action. Her second action is to position herself in such a way to make the Warhammer. So that moves us to Sherwood then.
Okay. Can I thorn whip that man-like lady?
Yeah.
Wah.
You crit failed? Yeah. So instead of wrapping up and grabbing Amelia, it reaches up and grabs around Grake's waist, and Grake, you go sliding across the floor back towards where you just came from.
Okay.
That's
You're
not
welcome.
the worst thing that could happen to you.
No damage?
No. Not in this instance. Brenna, brings us to you.
How far away am I from Dragus?
15 feet.
Okay, I would like to head over to him and cast Heroism. So he's imbued with bravery, and until the spell ends, he is immune to being frightened, and gains temporary hit points equal to my spellcasting ability modifier at the start of each of his turn.
Cool. I'm gonna break these chains.
Hey, I still have a nondescript potion you gave me, don't I?
I think I have it. Or do you have it?
Do you have it? I can remember.
One of us
You
has
are
it.
all terrible at keeping track of
The
what
one
you
you
have.
The one you,
You
got,
you never gave it to me.
No,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
have
the
it.
one you got from.
I
my
just
house, right?
assumed anytime you get a nondescript
I have
potion,
it.
you
I
give
have
it to me.
Yeah, I think he does have it, actually.
You're not down here.
We gave him all of our valuables, and then we didn't bring him down here with us.
And the arrow. Hey, you have the arrow.
You mean the bow?
No, it's an arrow. The arrow of slaying. Or do
Yeah.
I still have it?
You have everything still. You never gave anything to
that
anyone.
feels
Arrow
right.
of
That feels
slaying.
right.
Yeah, he got that. He got that the same time. He got the potion
What's the arrow?
and the scroll
It's like an insta-kill arrow.
I don't remember
for a
that.
certain type
Yeah,
of
it is.
creature.
Pretty
It
much
does.
is.
It
It's
does
like a-
tons of damage.
I have
Super
completely
OP
forgotten
arrow.
about that.
It's one arrow. But I don't think we knew
No.
what it was slaying.
No. We still don't.
What if it was boat slaying?
Technically, all this information is just Sherwood's information.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know you have the arrow. I have my bow. I have Andrea.
I have an arrow. You can't have it. Because you called me Knight's Bane.
Okay.
We had never talked about your cat name. I didn't know what to call you.
So
You don't name me!
it is Melvin's turn. You see him kind of shift his focus away from you, Graic. He shifts his focus away from the cannon that he was focusing
Yeah.
on and focuses more on the group. Like he starts waving his hand, and you can hear a really low. It almost sounds like there's two tones coming out of his voice, like one low, real deep voice, and also one like normal sounding voice.
Okay, kind of like Malamet-ish.
Very much like Malamet.
Okay,
Well, like when you got dominated by Malamet.
that's what
Yeah.
I meant. Yeah.
And
Thanks for reminding me. I got dominated.
you're welcome. All of a sudden, you sense this chill kind of fill the cabin, and ice starts forming all along the bottom of the surface, and just giant hailstones start getting pummeled in your direction. So I need all of you to roll me a dexterity saving throw.
What? No, I want that.
I think I know about this spell.
I think you know about this spell.
Oh, thank goodness.
17.
Okay.
13.
20.
Okay. Dragus rolled a 14, which was the DC. So unfortunately, Sherwood, you were the only one who does not save.
Don't care.
Well, you might care. This one's kind of rough.
You better kill me, Reed, because I'm going to come back.
It's like that's like the whole like. You better not miss this one shot because if you do,
You take 28 damage.
Good God. Okay,
the most damage he's
you
ever
almost had
taken.
it. That's the most damage I've ever taken.
And
Do you need a
everyone
pencil?
else takes 14.
Jeez.
what kind of damage?
Cold and bludgeoning.
So what part's bludgeoning?
It was, for you, it was 5 bludgeoning.
Okay.
That's interesting. I didn't consider that. How that all shakes out with the different damage types. And after doing that, Melvin seems like that took a lot out of him. But he's still no worse for wear, really. He just is like almost like doubled over, breathing real heavy. That brings us back to Graic.
Okay.
You have one more round of the fuses being lit.
So far, no one's done anything to help out Dragus.
Hello?
She gave him courage, but how are we going to defend him?
And temp hit points.
Yeah, every time. Acts
He's
like
just
I'm
trying to
useless.
call out me.
He thinks I'm useless.
Trying to call out me. He's trying to be nice. Is the crystal in the box? Like, was it in there? Did he
Yeah.
ever get to look at it?
You haven't seen in there, but the chest is empty. So
I'm good.
sad. So sad.
I'm going to magic missile at
Melvin?
Melvin.
Okay. He casts Counterspell.
I magic missile again with second attack.
He casts Counterspell again.
Gosh dang.
We're just eating through each other's spells.
Pretty much, but I think he has more than
He
you.
has more than me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's his goal.
Gosh darn. That's all I got. Counterspell's my least favorite spell for an NPC to have.
This ain't no ordinary NPC.
Yeah, this is an NPC with experience
It's
now.
an intelligent zombie dead.
Pretty
thing.
much. That brings us to Amelia. What she's going to do is start lumbering her way over to you, Brenna. 'Cause you are closest to her right now.
Crap.
She is going to swing her, I guess the equivalent would be her light hammer, kind of around over her head and just try and side hand, like baseball bat, swing it into your rib cage.
Because she heard me call her ugly.
Maybe because of that. Yeah, that's 24.
That doesn't hit, Reed.
Oh, does it not?
Nice try,
It
Reed.
hits. It hits.
Dice rolls on point tonight.
It's Tiffany's fault, probably.
15 bludgeoning damage.
We gon' die.
We should have just had Akio come with us, even though he was the cook.
Isn't it funny that Akio's plan is the safest plan?
Your plan doesn't involve any of us.
You haven't even gotten on the boat yet.
Safest plan for just you. It's the safest plan for just you.
But to be clear,
You better mess him up real bad.
I'm gonna get on the boat because I'm supposed to be there.
Hey, Akio, we're on the boat.
To be fair, you're not supposed to be able to give him crap right now. He paid 500 gold.
It's true.
We didn't. I don't think we started this.
I wasn't giving him crap. All I said was we probably should have just brought him with, even though he's the
I
cook.
said I wasn't going to give him crap for screwing up the plan. I didn't say that I wasn't going to trash talk him when he starts trash talking.
Fair enough. Sherwood, what do you got?
I'm sad.
My turn's over.
I start crying.
because it hurts so bad.
It hurts so bad. I'm going to mirror image,
Okay.
as one does.
Yep.
they're sad.
And I'm going to healing word myself.
That's fair. Okay. That brings us to Brenna.
So I can touch Amelia since she's close enough to me.
Yeah.
Okay, I would like to use Bestow Curse for the first time ever.
You guys are in the bottom of the boat?
Shut
Yeah.
up.
She needs
You
to
are the
make a Wisdom saving throw.
She rolled a 6.
Oh, well then.
She gonna get it.
Let me pick which curse I'd like.
Ooh, give her the.
Look at my options.
Give it to her.
Give her the ugly one.
She's already got that one.
I hope the audience can see all of her like paper flipping.
Sound like a episode of Rush Limbaugh.
Kelsey's the player that takes the time to write down.
Shh,
Literally
I have
everything.
to read. I would like to curse her with the third option. Every time she wants, at the beginning of each of her turns, she needs to make a Wisdom saving throw, and if she fails, it wastes the action. She can't do anything.
Oh, that's a good one.
Got her.
Bye bye, Amelia.
Bye,
creepy
Felicia.
mutant lady.
Did you? Is that your action then?
Yes, it is.
Okay. You want to move away?
Yep.
Okay.
Sure do. I touch and I run.
Okay. The old touch and
Touch
run.
and run. Touch and run. Break the wrist. Walk away.
That brings us to Melvin
Those cannons are going off.
with almost absolute certainty.
What
Maybe
else
they're
could we-
fake. Maybe they're fake cannons.
What else could we have done?
Maybe they're not real.
I was hoping
I
you
hope
would
he
like Misty
ducks.
step in there with him and then Misty step out with him.
I don't.
Can you take somebody when you
I
Misty
don't think
step?
I'm like
No,
Nightcrawler.
you-
I don't
can't.
think you can.
Oh, you can't?
You could
Oh.
like go in and then come out and be like, oh.
I gotcha!
Misty
It's just
steps
his head.
into his chest. Just punch out.
It's like the bear.
Just hang on.
Okay. So
So you're telling us this Dragus is dead.
Well, he's got heroism.
Unless he ducks.
He's
Yep.
extra brave.
Duck that cannonball.
He died brave.
Lay as flat on the floor as possible.
He gets
Matrix
the 41
first
cannon
cannonball.
salute.
He died brave with some,
Let's salute him as
with
he's
some
going
additional
out.
health points.
They're
Maybe-
fake. They're fake, guys. He's not.
He
gonna
should
shoot
have like
cannons.
shifted into some other
Tiny
guy
thing or
that would have been like, "What?
We're all
I
like-
didn't mean to open the chest. I'm on the boat.
Now
My
we're like,
name's
this is your
Arlan
fault, man.
Brampton."
This is your fault.
Yeah.
You shouldn't have opened it.
Survivor's guilt.
He's dead. He's not coming back from this.
okay.
Nope. Maybe if he would have been willing to kill people along the way. I mean,
Reed, do you need a calculator or something?
I hate when he laughs. It's never good for
It's
us.
never
Get him
good.
an abacus. It'd be kind of cool.
So Melvin, after casting Ice Storm on you guys, he decides to mix it up a bit and go the opposite effect. So he begins waving his hands, kind of swirling around in a circle a little bit, and then shoots one finger straight out at you guys, and a tiny little fireball shoots out of his finger. But as it travels across the hole, it just keeps growing exponentially until it gets bigger and bigger and bigger, and explodes in a awesome fiery explosion. And I need dexterity saving throws again.
Is this just going to hit all my mirror images? Doesn't matter.
Yes.
My friends. So it doesn't matter.
My only
Just-
friends.
It's going to hit all of us.
He's giggling. It means
I'm trying
that
to figure-
he's
I'm trying to-
He
beating the
should
crap
maybe
out
get
of
at least
you.
get advantage on the.
I mean, if it's
Dexterity
AoE,
check?
It is AoE. What do you guys got for...
12.
11.
dexterity.
Yeah.
I'll see you guys on the other side, mans.
17.
Okay.
It's a good run, everybody.
Yeah. Bye.
You saved. So I'm going to say, Sherwood, that one of your guys pops.
Okay.
Just no questions asked because
Fair enough.
it's a giant explosion.
Does it set the boat on fire?
Maybe.
This is magical? Magical flames?
It does specifically say that it ignites objects in the area that aren't being worn or carried. These guys really don't care about the state of the boat.
Yeah, they
guess
can just
not.
get another boat.
They could probably just stay down underwater and be fine. They probably don't even need to breathe.
Are there powder kegs down there?
You don't
those
know.
cannons?
You don't know, Akio. You're not there. Can I borrow 6d6?
No.
Akio.
I hope your
Yeah,
story
here you are,
is
dice.
the worst
We're all like, we're not
story.
giving you any of our dice. You're like, you're not going to murder us
He's
with
like,
our
here
dice.
you go. What else can I do for you, Reed?
Yeah, what? You need a drink, buddy?
I could roll an 8 total.
Still knock me out.
Really?
Yep.
8 damage would knock you out.
I have 6 hit points left. Amelia hit me for 15.
I rolled really poorly, if that helps.
No, it doesn't.
Not when you rolled 100 dice.
It's just 8d6, you guys.
Just 8d6. Wow. Just 8d6. Could possibly be 48 damage.
Like, the probability of rolling 8 6s is so impossibly low. I rolled 7 6s and a 5. No, I didn't.
This game's over. Pack up.
Sherwood, you take 6.
Okay.
Everyone else takes 12.
I'm out.
Unconscious.
You're unconscious too, Greg?
No, she is.
Oh, okay.
Don't speak for me.
12 fire damage. Just fire damage.
Yep.
They seem super OP.
Yeah, his AC is super low.
Yeah, but he just counters everything.
Yeah.
Magically.
Stop doing dumb spells to a wizard.
Dude.
Go up there and hit him in the face.
All right.
Hello.
So
It's obviously your fault.
it is Dragus's turn.
It's
He's
your
gonna
fault.
he's gonna regen some hit points thanks to Brenna. That brings us to Greg.
I would like to go over to Melvin and hit him with my hammer.
I believe that is allowed.
I'm going to hit him with my maul
Okay.
as hard as I friggin' can. And it's pretty dang hard, Reed. That's a 27. Yeah, see, can you counterspell that, Reed?
Checking my notes.
Can you counterspell? Can you counterspell my 27 attack with my hammer?
No, shield would not work.
All right. Well, the damage from that attack, 13.
Okay.
And I'm going to second attack him
That seems smart.
with my hammer again.
Okay.
You know what? 27 again, Reed.
Bringing the heat.
That one's a miss. No, I'm just
And that was going to be 14 damage.
14. Okay. Just like that, he's lost a lot of life. And
Thank you.
so what you do to him is you run up to him and just clobber him in the gut. So he bends. He just doubles
Like
over.
jab it into him?
Yeah, and he doubles over. So his head leans forward, and right when he does that, you golf swing style uppercut him with your maul, and his head goes flying backwards, and he gets knocked to the ground.
Awesome.
And that is going to bring us to Amelia, who does not like that at all. She's kind of protective.
Come on, Amelia.
Come on, man, girl. Come on, remember this?
But
She's got that curse.
she got that curse.
She has to roll the wisdom
Yep,
thing,
every time.
even if you're
Yep.
unconscious.
It says a remove curse spell ends this effect. That's the only thing that says ends it.
Okay,
Awesome.
so she is
Even
going
from being down, you're
Leaving
still
my
being
legacy
super helpful.
of being a
She
jerk.
is going to make a wisdom saving throw, and she rolled a 11
She has to hit my...
spell save DC.
Nope.
All right, so she charges at you and reaches back behind her to grab a light hammer, and she holds it up above her head. Then she just kind of freezes there and stops and kind of scratches her head a little bit. Goes, no, something's not right. She can just tell that She can tell she's supposed to do something, but she just can't go through with it.
Yeah.
Or maybe she's in love.
Memories come flooding back.
Wait, I designed this for you.
And it is Sherwood, your turn.
Okay.
I will say there are 5 cannons that are going to go off in 2 people's turn.
Well, let's see here.
He's like, did we
How
like
far-
Dragus?
Can I revive Brenna then?
You can stabilize her.
Okay. With healing?
If you heal her, then she'll be revived, yes.
Okay. I'm going to druid craft one of the cannons to snuff it out.
Okay.
And then I'm going to healing word Brenna.
Oh,
Okay.
Thank you.
18.
I get 18?
Yeah.
Wow.
You used it as a 3rd level spell, didn't you? Yeah.
Thank you.
All the business.
Wow, way to go.
Brenna, as you regain consciousness again, you sense deep within you a calling, like you have some kind of strange mental link almost to this amulet around your neck. It is glowing a brilliant blue light, and you feel almost as if like the voice of some heavenly being speaking to you, saying that it will be okay.
Okay. Is it my turn?
It is your turn.
So I say in Elvish, I look for power that is higher than on high.
All right. Go ahead and roll me a percentage die, please. A D10 and the percentage D10.
I hope it's wacky again.
I hope she grows a 3rd eye.
Everybody's marshmallows.
37.
As if almost using your body as an amplifying device, a voice emanates out of your mouth that is not your own. And it is both angelic and terrifying.
Oh, okay.
And this is called Soundwave.
Ooh.
And who are you targeting?
Melvin.
Yeah, fair enough.
He's on the ground.
What's your spell save DC?
15.
Okay, he does not save from this.
Okay.
So go ahead and roll me 2d6 plus your highest ability modifier, which I imagine is charisma. Mm-hmm. And he's going to take that in bludgeoning damage, get knocked back 10 feet, and be deafened until the end of your next turn.
That's good.
9.
All right. So he just goes skidding across the floor, and he starts bleeding from his ears. And he just starts like very awkwardly and slowly, like just kind of like batting at his head because he can realize that something's wrong. And it is his turn, and he stands up and he tries to like brush himself off, and he reaches his hands out to try and cast something, but because he can't hear himself talk, he gets the spell, like the vocal component of it, completely wrong.
Dang.
So he just starts like Greg, you're kind of near him. You can just kind of hear just like moans and grumbles and stuff like that. But it's just nothing's actually happening, and he's just getting really mad and really frustrated. And at that point, you hear a deafening roar of the cannons firing, and that's where we're ending for the evening.
Dang. This is an intense fight.
So that will do it for us here at Sneak Attack. Thank you so much, everyone, for listening. We really do appreciate you listening and taking the time in to join us at our table here. If you want to reach out to us, let us know what you thought of the episode. You can do so by hitting us up on Twitter. That's @SneakPodcast. Or you can write us an email, sneakattackpodcast@gmail.com. Leave us an iTunes review. Those really do help in a lot of ways. Help our iTunes placement, help gain us additional listeners and new followers, and hopefully people who like the show just as much as you guys do. So we really do appreciate the people that have taken the time out to review us on iTunes there. A couple shout outs actually from guys who have done just that. Someone on iTunes by the handle Frequency. I get it. It's Frequency. It's Frequency, but it's spelled like a freak.
I didn't get that either.
Yeah. So thanks, Frequency, on iTunes. He wrote us a really nice review there. And then on Twitter, Zoe, that's @WolfWisp. Zoe. So thanks, Frequency and Zoe, for the really nice shout-outs, taking the time to write us, and we really do appreciate it. Also, a huge shout-out to our friends over at Battle Bards. They let us use a lot of their sound effects and music, and we really do appreciate that. We understand that it is not cheap what they do, It doesn't come easy, but they still let us do it, and we really do appreciate them being generous with that. So if you like what you hear in terms of our sound effects and our music, definitely hit them up on battlebards.com. There will be a link in our show notes for this episode. And if you have a campaign that you're running, feel like using some sweet sound effects or ambient noise, they're a good resource for that. But other than that, that's going to do it for this week's episode. Thanks again for listening. Let's go around the table. We've got
Akio.
Brenna.
Sherwood.
And Greg.
and my name's Reed, host and DM for this original D&D adventure. Thanks again for listening.